What's up, good people?
Wow, welcome back to our next relationship talk part 2. That's what we're doing today. Yeah. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, how are we going about it?
I can't remember exactly where we stopped.
Okay, basically, we want to measure on trust, being part of a relationship, like, yeah.
No, we not professionals. We still make mistakes. We still argue.
We young, we upcoming,
But
we still new in the game.
we have friends who we see argue and fall out. We also have argue and fall out and decide, hey, that don't make no sense. What we doing here make no sense.
Yeah.
So, well, it's just a conversation about how we see best. What the word is? How we see fit. What do you say, babe? How do you say? The best way we see fit
Yeah.
to deal with the situation.
Especially trust. Majorly on trust. Yeah, the reason as to why I felt like we should talk it out is basically something that we've been through, in the past
And
few years.
that was on both parties. Like,
Parties.
I have female friends even before we were in the relationship.
And I had male friends.
Yeah, and she had male friends even before. And, imagine your phone ringing 3 o'clock in the morning and some man calling your woman. Like, who is that at this time of the morning? You know what I mean? That never happened to me. But it happened to me, but it never happened to she because nobody don't call my phone at them times. They know better than that.
Yeah.
But that's because I guess your time difference, the time difference in
Africa
and BVI
and the BVI is different. So most of the time you'll find my friends will call like around 1 a.m.
Between 1 and 3.
Between
and
1 and 3 and 5, yeah, and 12,
I'm like,
and
bro, I want to sleep. Okay, when them call, also go outside, man. We're not be hearing all kind of Swahili language and jibby jabbo. I don't even know they call it.
It's Swahili Jumbo.
I just speak all kind of different language. Swahili, what's the name of it?
Swahili and Luo.
Swahili, Lu, French,
I don't
Cuban,
speak French, babe.
Spanish, all kind of different languages.
Yes, so straight into the point is let me first start with our experience on trust. Like, when in a relationship, I have friends, you also have friends. You find that, not really you find that. Let me first, before we go into solution, let me first say on what we went through before coming to this. Now trust, like, I don't care whether you speak to a woman or a man, I don't care. You understand? Or understanding. I think in the beginning, it used to be like, when you see me talking to a guy, you will be more upset.
First things first. Well, she is correct, but the thing is, that had to come from something.
From something maybe you experience. When I see him talking to women or ladies, I used to be more upset. Or sometimes when I go into his phone and find messages, text messages, I used to be like,
what kind of text message?
I used to ask you, babe, who is this? Babe, But I think that one continue until how long?
How long have we been together? Almost
No,
4 years?
3 years.
Almost 4 years.
No, baby. We're making 3 years
Yeah?
next year. We're making 3 years come next year, February. We met in 2018, but officially 2019, 21.
Next year is 22.
2.
So it's 4.
Well, yeah. I used to be like, I used to be, babe, why are you speaking to them women? Why?
And why are you speaking to them, man?
Why am I speaking to them, man? I used not to trust him,
There's no reason.
There
not to,
wasn't
bro.
trust. I think by sometimes it's okay. I have a right to, as a woman,
Hey,
I must be a little bit jealous.
no, you don't have to be jealous, bro. The thing is, all you need to do is, first of all, there comes a time where, let's say you're going to bed, you have lie down, you have a conversation. How was your day? All that stuff, right? And you just get into a friendship talk. Who is your friends? Who is my friends? What kind of people do you like around you? That kind of conversation. For me, I is a music person. I like people who does rap and sing and who are interested in music. For you, I don't even know. I would say teachers because she's a teacher.
But I speak to all, I'm mix and match.
She just speak to everybody because she's also an entrepreneur, a go-getter, somebody who just talk to people just for fun because they're just people. I'm always all. I would see somebody, they come down to me, yeah, sure, okay. And I'm done. She more like, yeah, sure, okay. Now subscribe to my channel. You have YouTube? You know what I mean? Me and all of that. I'm not the pushy kind of person.
Really, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, yeah, we used to be like that. I remember there's a time you came where I was working.
At the school?
Not at the school. At a son. You came and you find this man was talking to me. Sometimes as a young lady, and maybe you're in a business or you're doing something, there must be 1 to 3 man or men who will come to
but
us.
I didn't
really understand. Yeah.
I wasn't accustomed to that kind of setting.
But I understand is your right to do that.
Yeah, but you still have to protect your relationship.
Yeah, you have to protect. Yeah. So at some point I find that one was kind of something that was mashing us, because there's no need for us to be in a relationship and we don't trust each other. I don't know, you can say command, okay, I have to tell you who to talk to and who not to talk to.
It's not necessarily like that. It's more
that's how I see it, babe.
Nah, that's not how it is. For me, is okay, let's say for instance, if I don't know somebody and you know them, you can say, well, I know this person for such and such amount of time. And that's where introduction comes in. That's where you have to know my friends and I know your friends. So when they come around playing, because some friends will be like, yeah, can you give me a hug, give me a kiss, I would say, oh, that's Shaban, that's Revan, I know them, they've been friends. That's cool, right? But then if this new guy come out of nowhere and it's like, you want a hug? Who is that? You need to answer that question. I'm not trying to be controlling or anything, but I protecting my relationship. I don't want to be home and she out at work, and people is like, but he think he got something going at home, and that time this girl here just cheating and he in the middle of town in front of people and he don't even know. We live in Tatola, we live in the BVI, right?
That's small.
And there are people who can talk. Before Sharon come home, I would hear, oh, I see a girl uptown talking to such and such and such. I don't know who her people them is. I don't know who her friends are. She would say, well, such and such come and harass me today. No, I don't know. So when they come to me now, it's like, yeah, I understand. Okay, cool. I can talk about it.
Yeah.
Just to like get them to hush up. So it's good to have friends that I don't really know, but I do know. Like, you have a friend who just drive a certain vehicle. I don't really know him, but if I see him anywhere, I'll be able to say, hey, do me a favor. I don't really know your name. I don't really care to know your name, but I know you are Sharon. It's cool. I need you to look out for me. You know what I mean? Like, if I know he can be in the same area as you, look out for Sharon for me. I'm going such and such a place. That's it. I don't want to know your friend to be friends with him. I just need to know, okay, I trust that person can take care of her. He can make sure that she's okay. Or she could be male or female.
Okay, let me correct you, babe. Sometimes, when you say, let's say for me, you want to try, sometimes they normally say friends are the bad people. They can betray you at any time. Yeah, so what I'm just saying, right? If you really value your relationship more, like for example, if I meet like a new person, or maybe for me, I put him free with my phone, my password,
there's nothing to hide.
If free, there's nothing to hide,
If you got stuff to hide,
if maybe I find a new number or new somebody call me, it'll be like, babe, yo, this is a new person. Let me ask, like, you understand? I wouldn't hide anything or change a password just because of this petty stuff. Because if I don't trust him, and if he don't trust me, we'll be like, you have your phone, let me have mine. So we put a boundary. No.
There's no need for that. Well, if you trust each other, I got some relationships, you got some husband and wife, you can't go to each other's phone. That's just a respect that they put through each other.
I don't say it's bad, but
I understand that certain stuff. Okay, like for instance, when I say certain stuff you shouldn't get into, like family situations.
Yeah.
If Sharon brother call and he having a conversation with her, I suppose to keep up with, right? Whether it's my wife or not, that's her family. I have to respect that. Now, if her brother come at her in a way where he attacking her or making her feel like she ain't nobody and that kind of stuff, there's still a way you have to still have respect, and them is family at the end of the day, but you would still protect her from being attacked, if you understand. So you're gonna be like, I would say, I wouldn't really go after him. I would be like, babe, this is over the phone. Hang up the phone. When you listening to that, and then you can feel a certain way, and then them over there having their fun and living their life. Hang up the phone. Let's go watch some movies. Let's go do something that we like to do. Don't worry about them right now. Whenever they catch themselves, they can call and they can apologize and whatever the situation may be. Instead of listening to all of that and then you over here crying and then partying, having fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean,
another thing I wanted to add on trust, right, is being in a relationship. I think in a relationship you should be able to like trust your partner 100%. If I really love this man, why should I go ahead of cheating him? Why should I go ahead on cheating on him? So anything I do, I'll let him know, because at this moment right now, he's accountable or responsible for me. Anything happens to me, he's the one, responsible. So it's just a matter of putting your partner, letting them know whatever thing, even if it is going to the beach, you just let them know.
Yeah, you just say, okay, well, I know you're at work, but
Yeah, by going with such and such people.
my friend called me, and
Yeah.
of course, again, that's where knowing your friends come in. So she could just say, such and such called me, we're going to the beach. I already know that's her friend. I wouldn't have to ask her again, who is this person? Because I already know. So she would call and say, well, babes, such and such say they're coming for me to go to the beach. That's okay. That's what I mean. That's the friend. I know them. Now, if you calling and asking me to go beach with somebody who I don't know, I have a problem. Who is the person? Because at the end of the day, something happened to you. I am responsible.
And let's say maybe you didn't inform him, and maybe one of the parents call and you'll be like, I don't know, I left her home. All I knew she was home, either cleaning, cooking, lying on the bed, doing some laundry. But if he have information of my whereabouts, at least he will, he can answer 1, 2, 3 questions.
If let's say for instance, you decide to go. If I say the name of the beach, y'all ain't really know. But I would say, let's say West End, for instance. She chose to go to a West End beach, and I think she didn't tell me anything. The friend called her, hey, let's go to the West End beach and hang out for the day. And I know Sharon is at home, right? Something happened at the West End beach and it ended up on the news where, let's say, sharks, great white sharks show up and stuff. I would be watching that online and I'd be like, what? Right, then people better get out of the water. Me worrying because I know, Sharon is at home. And then you get a call, oh, Sharon was bitten by a shark. And I would want to know how, nobody said, she didn't tell me she was going to the beach. She didn't. I don't know nothing about this. As far as I know, she's at either home cleaning, cooking, washing, which is one of her regular stuff that she always do. So, what are you telling me? You know what I mean? You could never be prepared for one of those. Never. So, communication.
Yes, communication. Just let your spouse know where.
It's not about controlling the person. And you can ask her. I never discourage her from going someplace unless I know for sure it don't make no sense.
He's not comfortable with the place or.
Honestly, you shall call now and say, hey, I'm going to church today. Okay, be safe. You got right? I have work so I can't drop off. You have a right? And me, at that point, I wouldn't ask her who dropped it. I know she want to church. Whoever she catch, she can go. I would say, okay, be safe. And she's a girl. I know people can talk. So, you have a boyfriend, how come you can give me a ride to church? You dress so nice. Your bottom so big. You look so good. You know what I mean? People can talk. So, what you could do, you can't stop a man from talking. You can't stop a man from looking.
Bottom.
I love bottom. Yeah. You can't stop them, so it's just, you gotta just make sure you know who you're with. If I know Sharon is the kind of person to not let something happen, I have to trust that. She have to trust that I know he at the hospital, no girl gonna be able to come and take here and blah blah blah.
Even if they come, you will come and tell me.
Come, and I'm gonna
babe, today this and this try harassing me, babe. I get so and so message me on Messenger. Just be open to your partner.
Yeah.
I get the same thing, I will do it to him. Because listen, if today I'm chatting with a man, right, and maybe when I'll be sleeping or the next day, I'm not close to my phone and he goes there and finds something on my phone and he'll be like, babe, so, just let him know, just in case he come across it, at least right now he's aware of it.
Or while she's sleeping and stand up over a place like this, When she opened her eyes, who the hell is Zacchaeus? Who is Zacchaeus? I need answers right about now.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we used to have problem
But
with
that's
it.
only if, not because she talked to the person and all that. I wouldn't say that, oh, she talked to Zacchaeus, I don't know Zacchaeus, but he just asked her, how you doing? It's been a long time friend from school, I miss, you know? I would ask the question about that, but when you see Zacchaeus, oh, hey, so when you can send me some pictures and when we can go out, who is Zacchaeus?
My long-time friend.
Long time friend? He didn't say he's a long time friend.
He was like, idea, I babe, because they sometimes you normally have men, they know you're in a relationship, but they just want to make sure they destroy your relationship.
Yeah,
They'll be
that's
like,
some people.
hi babe, hi
Some
honey.
people don't want to be in a relationship. They just don't like the fact that they see you being happy. So they want to break up and then be like, yeah, friend, I get them to be apart.
And also something I learned, you know, when we're getting into a relationship, you know, let's say maybe his past was very worse. My past was also maybe worse. So, you know, right now we are in a relationship.
Very bad.
Very
Worse.
bad. Worse. So, don't come in between there. Because, listen, I'm 100% sure if his past was bad, there are people who know. And also for me, you understand? So if I had that past, that bad, you know, sometimes they normally say people change. You understand? Yes, I will come and tell him, babe, before I met you, I had so and so. You know, I think that's one thing that I've helped us to trust one another. Because, you know, he make me free. You know, sometimes we'll just sit and relax and, you know, we just talk about our past, our ex.
And nothing is wrong.
Nothing is wrong.
As long as you know and you don't plan to do anything
Anything stupid.
Just have a conversation.
I don't say things happen, stuff happen, but sometimes we can control it.
I mean, so okay, let's say for instance I had maybe 5 girlfriends, right, before Sharon. I might tell about 2 in the beginning, but we together for so much years, I can be like, hey babe, let's lie down and talk. Let me tell about the next one now. I think it's time. You know what I mean? You don't have to tell me everything one time, because some people can't handle everything one time.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest. Some people can't handle, hey, I went this place with this girl and I do this and I do that and I do that and then this and over here. They can't handle all of that one time. You gotta tell them peace. Okay. Remember I tell you about primary school? Now this is high school. In high school, then you go with conversation.
Campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, just learn. You know, the more we talk about and, you know, we just say it out and, you know,
everything.
You don't bring.
The only how you bring everything to the table one time is if you're in an argument and you get accused of stuff that you don't know about. That's why you say, okay, listen, let me tell you straight up right now. Primary school, I only had 2 girlfriends. High school, I only had 3 girlfriends. College, me had nobody. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Straight to the table. Everything. Well, in a short period of time, everything. Then, later on, after I done argue, she can click back and she can be like, you say you had 3 girlfriends in high school. Who the 3 girlfriends were? That's a story I gotta tell you, you know. So you want to wait until we have time to talk about that, or you want to talk about it now? But anyways, conversations about your past is very necessary if you plan to move on in a serious relationship. If that person does not know your past, they can't help you with your future. Okay? If Sharon didn't know I used to work at a store and pack shelf
And that 20 girlfriends.
I never had 20 girlfriends. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, if you don't know about somebody's background, you can't help them. If I never tell Sharonda to do music, because when you meet me, I wasn't doing music as much, right? So I would say, I do music, I'm an engineer. Oh, I don't see you doing the music, blah, 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 blah. But then when the work come now, it's like,
Okay, now I
okay,
see. Like, I want to
understand.
prove because I'm that person who always want to see a proof. Like,
Yeah, but I have papers to show proof.
I know.
I have papers to show proof. I'm my mother over there. But anyway, proof is what I want, basically. If I do something, if I say that I do something and I can't prove it, but for her, I got some people who don't care. But Sharon, I don't know. Somebody lie to you before? Many times. Just say yes.
Yes.
I'm like, the first time I'm an audio engineer, I do music. She never said you do music. Probably 4 or 5 months I haven't done music because where we live is not really popular with music.
The environment is not conducive.
The most you may get out of music is coming in summer times when everybody after you on a school, people just try and make songs for fun sometimes. Or just want to do a project. And yeah, that's there. Okay, Sean, you feel the dark on me there?
Not really. Okay.
What we got?
Come back. Oh. The next thing is what else I wanted to say? Going out. I think he talk about it like I don't have a problem whenever I see him going out, like, cause I don't know, he will, cause he like to say, he like to talk. He will say, babe, I go in such and such place, but I don't think he. Most of the time, he always want to me with him, but
Well,
I don't.
I would prefer for you to be there because I mean, that's like you're going without your right hand. It's like you're just going without your right hand.
Yeah.
Nothing don't feel complete unless the two people there. It's like, okay, I gone to this function. She have her boyfriend. He have his girlfriend. Where's mine? Why is she home? Babe, let's go. Where you want to on that? Let me go.
I don't really think I normally have issues with that, apart from our communication problem, but I don't, whenever I say I'm going such and such place, I'll be okay, alright, at least I know with the people is going to Limeway, I'm aware.
And especially if it's music, you don't know.
Because if it is music for sure, women all over the place.
Karaoke, type shows, whatever it is.
Women are all over there.
But
so
I don't really study that. I go for the music.
Well, I don't really focus on that since I trust him and I know the kind of a person who he is. So I don't really put that one on. And also, that's the thing that normally affects us.
But
at first, okay, I never used to trust him, we were just starting. We were just starting to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
But being that, they normally say you learn slowly by slowly as time goes by. Right now, I'm learning a lot. I don't have problem before I used to. But right now, it's like, man, go. Just make sure you come back on time. Don't wait to come after 11, 1 o'clock, 12, 2, 3. Just go, but make sure you're safe, you sanitize yourself.
Always.
You put on your mask, as you always tell me.
Always.
Babe, make sure you have on your mask.
Yeah, I gotta protect
Make sure
what
you
is
stand
for
it.
me. That's part of protecting relationship.
Yeah, that's what we've learned so far. Trust.
Did you eat food?
Did you eat
Did you
food?
drink water? Did you get enough sleep? You tired?
Can I massage
You wanna tell her when you wanna go home?
Can I massage your body? I mean, basically, we're not really perfect. We argue, you know.
We be honest, because if my mom was there, tell you, let me have some big things.
We have big stinking
big
arguments. But
at
at
the
least,
end of the day, it might take a few days. I ain't lying. Sometimes you might just patch up a little thing, but then it's like, right? What I really went on yesterday wasn't necessary.
yeah.
Honestly, God. But then you don't want to be the first one to say sorry. It's
You
like,
know, nobody wants to be
should I
wrong.
tell she's sorry?
Nobody wants to be wrong. And
She wouldn't tell
nobody
me sorry.
Because some people would be like, if I
She
tell you
wouldn't tell me
sorry, I'll be like, I look like a weak person.
No, it's not that. It's about who is more stronger.
Stronger than the other.
I think I'm stronger than you. When it
We're
comes to
still learning
arguing.
each other. When it's come to argument,
I think because we're still learning, as I say. I
Yeah.
think I am. Well, I don't have a problem saying sorry, but I need to know why I'm saying sorry. That's my only thing. And most of the time, really, I have a temper issue. Most of the time, I'm wrong. And I think I say sorry.
well, we're still learning. We are still
But she the
learning.
push you though. She the push. She just make you want. Yeah,
That's a woman thing.
it's like it's either
If
you
you don't
better.
get a story from him,
it's
I'm not loud.
You better cuss or else.
I
You
mean,
keep going harder and
it's a-
harder until.
But argument is just part of the relationship. It's part of the spicing up the relationship. You
I
ever
say
laugh
that's
in
good.
a relationship and you feel like you miss argument?
That's good, right? But it shouldn't be an argument where to the point where
You fight, you
People want
curse
to
bad
themselves.
words, you cut no.
you know people regret.
Regret what you say. For me, I prefer you be silent though. When
You see,
argument occur, you walk
For
away.
me, again, as I said, I have a temper issue.
You just
I think I
walk
want to do
away.
counseling for that though. For me, I don't know if you want to do. You got to do nothing. I want to do counseling. Counseling is not necessarily that you're crazy or anything. You just want to talk to somebody and help understand why is it I get upset for this simple thing, and it make me so mad to the point where I will do or say something.
You just say something
You know.
that will make somebody regret.
Like I need to I don't understand, so I need a professional to tell me, listen, this happening in past. That's how counseling is, you know. This happening in past and you're still holding on to it. You need to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Something as simple as that. Sometimes it's a big issue. Because let's say for instance, right? Let's say for instance, I grew up without a father. I have a father, by the way. I grew up without a father. He never do well. I never see him. Period. He died when I was younger, and I have that. What do you call that?
That image or
It's
reflection.
not. It's like an emotion where
Emotion.
I miss my father. I never see my father. I want a father. I never had the opportunity to say Happy Father's Day or call somebody daddy. And
Honestly, I never had that.
you know, you would take it out. Well, people different, but let's say for instance, I take it out on her, you know, for something that just simple. She might just ask me, "Babe, how was your day?" But I just remember that I miss my father, and I just start to cuss. Don't ask me no stupidness. I don't want to hear. What you come ask me that for? You know what I mean? She was like, "But I just asked you," and I flip off because I upset. I miss my father. I never see my father. You asking me about something that affected me already. That makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's like you would then find a counselor to say, well, listen, when you miss your father, you could just simply say, I miss my father. I never see my father before, and I think my mother tell me sometime back, this day specifically is when he died. So I don't feel it. Try not to ask me on this day how was my day, because it's never good. You know, something that could have was an easy conversation gone into a big argument because he asked about my father.
That's temper.
Yeah, it's just a temper thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think the most important thing is just to learn how to trust one another. Just talk about it, and if I trust him and he trusts me, I won't have problem. If I say, babe, I'm going there, you'll, okay, babe, just be safe. If he tells me they're going there, I won't even, the only thing I will call only when I say, babe, what time you coming back home, or babe, babe.
like last night.
Like last night, I think you stayed home until 11. You stayed out until 11:30 something. By just asking, babe, what time you coming home? You understand? We're like, okay, whatever I was doing is not yet done. But once I do,
But you see, the thing is, right? Most men would be upset about that. Like, oh, this woman calling me, asking me stupid, but why didn't I? Is she home? She could just relax herself, man.
what are you getting upset for? I
But
want
you
to
see,
know where my man
The
is.
thing is, right? People don't understand that. Let's say, God forbid, we break up. I would miss her calling me and asking me, where am I? Come home. I need you to come home. Blah.
I have to make
Ain't
sure he's
nothing
safe.
necessarily. It's just she want you home in the house and then she gonna sleep. And that's what happened last night. I come home and she went to sleep. I'm like, she's sleeping? But she went just wanted, whatever.
Provided that you came home safe, nothing happened to you. 'Cause
All she wanted to do
you
is make sure he come home and sleep.
be safe and sleep and at least relax, get ready for the next day. Bam.
Yep.
And we're still learning, and we're still
Arguing.
growing, laughing, playing together. Listen, guys, creating trust in a relationship is not easy at all. But what I learned, for you to create a trust in a relationship, you all have to be best friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's anything I heard from you, and I don't think there's something he hides from me. Because we just open like that.
So according to them, everybody have a secret. You can see in the comments, oh, that's a lie. Everybody has some kind of secret.
I don't, listen, we speak about a lot of stuff.
Yes, we do.
We speak about,
And if there's anything bad, Trevor say, well, that's a bad habit, you need to stop. I used to do this and blah, blah.
we speak almost about everything we share, and what I realize, the more we share, being that we are from different places, so it's like a learning process for us. The way I was doing stuff back home is not the same way, and the more we come up with our ideas, our opinions, almost women will always be the one to be the head.
Sharon have the head. That's what she's talking about, the head.
Yeah, so
And Sharon head had. You
You
say
see?
one thing and if she don't feel like it making no sense, she not do.
we're still learning.
You?
Baby, we're still learning. You see the way I had to learn about you and the music thing. By the way, he does music. He's an audio engineer, production, and what else?
By profession actually.
By
I went to
profession.
school,
He went to school for that.
But
So if you want your music done, comment down below and check him. He can do videos too. He's a professional. If I say pro, an engineer. Yeah, that's how we created our trust, but the rest of the stuff we're still working on. But our trust, I don't think nowadays we have problems with that.
I think most of our problems right now is communication.
Just communication alone. I don't think even it's a language barrier though.
No,
It's a communication which we
I
are
think-
still working on it
I think you understand.
and we're learning. So that's why I wanted to tell our young people that are in a relationship or what. Because sometimes you come
And as I
across,
say, we're not professionals.
we're not
We're still
professional,
going
we're
through a
still
lot.
going through a lot and we are learning, we're growing. I know one day we're going to grow.
We're doing 3 years, going on 4, we went together.
Yeah.
So I still got a lot to learn about her, and she's a secretive person.
Sometimes.
Mm.
By just saying
Hey.
I tell you everything.
Hey. Hey, don't worry about the everything, you know. She tell me everything, but she keeps some.
But basically,
Everybody keeps something.
yeah, we keep something, but
Everybody keeps something.
just always make sure you put your partner, on the alert. Just don't feel bad about any bad thing that happens to you, any good thing that happens to you. Always feel free to share. Hey, you will bite me. So guys, we're gonna leave you with that for now.
For now, we might have a part 3, but we gotta think about it. Or we gotta argue some more and then come back.
We argue, and then come here to
Yeah, this is how we deal with that one.
how we deal with our differences.
Yeah,
I think we might do that one for you all.
that would be part 3.
Yeah. For now. Bye.